All right, so we're ready.
Ready? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to try my best. And then Maxine, just jump in whenever you want.
Okay.
Should I turn off the chat box or should I keep it on?
No, I'll watch it while you're going through your slides. If you want to close it on your end because it's distracting for you, go for it. And I'll make sure people have, if they have questions. Layla just said, speak louder. See, we got to get you a microphone, Ghada.
All right.
This big guy.
Let me go to my audio settings. I'm going to turn it up.
Yeah. People are saying that your volume is low.
You got it.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you, Jennifer, Layla, Judy. Hey, Judy. Haven't seen you in a while. Yay. I love all these familiar faces.
Got it. Can you hear me better now?
So, yeah,
no.
Project.
So here, will you guys be patient with me? I have some new Bluetooth. And let's see if that'll help. Okay, is this better? Yes.
It is. It's just muffled. So we're going to get you a microphone.
All right, get me a microphone. Buy me one.
I will. I'll buy you one.
So, okay, I just hope you can't hear every breath I'm taking. So, all right, let me share my screen next. So let's go here. I'm going to share my thought. Oh, my host disabled attendee sharing screen, Maxine.
What did I do? What? I did not.
It won't let me share my screen. So Let's see. Have to enable my screen.
Hang on. Did that work?
Am I going to sniffle and sound like Trump during a speech? If I do, just tell me. Just tell me. I'd be like, God, you're sniffling too much. I do have allergies today. It's not a good day for these. Okay,
you should be able to. Hey, Melissa, can you screen share now? I made you a co-host.
Okay, let's try it. I can do it. Yes, got it.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, got it. And then we're going to go to view, and I'm going to go to present. And you guys can still see me. Okay, got it. So our topic today is increased retail revenue with modalities. I'm sure you're all rock stars. You all know how to sell. And some of this stuff might be repetitive, but I'm hoping by the end of today that maybe like you'll catch one thing that I've learned from watching so many of my clients that will help you make a lot of money. So who am I? If you don't know who I am the CEO and owner of My Skin Buddy. Just been a hustler, a hard worker since I was 14. I've been in the beauty business since I was 19. So I started at a hair salon when I was in college as a salon coordinator. I helped sell retail. I actually, knowing nothing about retail, in my first year of selling retail at a hair salon, I was the #1 national sales winner of a salon chain for retail. And I'll explain later how I became the #1 sales for that. Then I continued into skincare. I became an assistant to a skincare company, helped with formulations, and also dealt close with the estheticians, also helping them sell and also dealing with the customers that would come in. I'm pretty, I'd say, experienced in trade shows. I mean, you name it. I've been in the industry for a really, 20 years now, I'll say. I always say 12 plus years, and time flies, and it's been 20 years. So that is my experience. We won't talk much about me, but let's go into the business part of this and learning. So Maxine, feel free to jump in. So why sell retail? Very obvious. We want to make it rain, right? So anybody doesn't know what make it rain means, Maxine, by the way, if you want to say make it rain, you have to say we need to, make it rain.
With Franklin's. Franklin's.
Yes. So according to Urban Dictionary now, make it rain means to get rich. Before it was something worse. But we're not going to talk about that definition. So of course, we want to make a lot of money for our business. We want to generate revenue. We want to generate profit. Profit is keyword, not just revenue, because if you're not making profit, we're not going anywhere, right? So we want to make products available and convenient for our clients, because if they don't purchase the modalities or retail from us, they're going to go somewhere else. And we don't want them to go elsewhere. We also want to help them maintain their results at home, maximize their results until their next scheduled appointment, because of course, with great skincare and at-home compliance, they're going to look better and they're going to come back and be happier. The reason I want to concentrate on modalities today is because modalities offer a higher margin when it comes to profit. So you can sell so many cleansers and only make so much, but with modalities, you can make maybe 10 times more if you sold one cleanser versus one cleanser. Okay. Another thing is when you're sending your clients home with modalities, it's also great because it helps maximize results for any, I'd say, more medical treatments that you're offering. I would say more expensive treatments. So if you are offering any of the following treatments, like microneedling, radiofrequency, Botox, LED panels, I mean, this is the list for you, even just waxing, you want to send them home with something to maintain their results. So if you offer any of these, I would consider selling at-home modalities. Am I going too fast?
No. Well,
Okay.
let's ask them.
Yeah, so let me know if I'm going too fast. If you have any questions, stop me.
Hey, Chris.
So just to tell you guys, I have 3 brothers and they're always in my head. I grew up of them telling me, get to the point, get to the point. So I'm always talking fast.
Such a guy. I know.
I hear my brother saying, get to the point, stop talking. So anyway, shelfie goals. All right. So shelfie goals. These are a bunch of the modalities that I went online to research what the spas are carrying. Of course, there's so many gadgets coming out every day. So I'm curious if you guys want to share that later. I would love to hear like what your favorite gadgets and modalities are that you sell retail. So we'll leave that later. But these are some of the popular ones at the spas. So I'm sure most of you carry them. The Foreo, you have my little skin buddy there. The BT Sonic, so you have microcurrent, LED therapy, you have galvanics, microcurrent. A lot of these are also online retail. So we'll talk about that later of, selling something that is exclusive to spas, but it's really hard to find a company that's spa only nowadays. So you really want to do your research. Miscellaneous retail items to consider. So these aren't modalities, but going into spas, you also want to offer other things to create more revenue for your business. So I would love to hear more about what you like to carry later.
Love that pillowcase by Circadia. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So really,
don't bleach it.
Yeah. I still haven't tried his pillowcase.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. It's a great retail item. Especially around, holidays, Mother's Day is coming up, these kinds of things. It's nice to have other little rotate in some specialty items every now and then.
Yeah.
For sure.
Michael. Someone pass it on to Michael. I need a pillowcase. So
let me text him right now. Just kidding.
No. I totally support everybody. I'll buy a pillowcase. But, so aromatherapy, if you have facial masks you want to send them home with.
Hey, go back to the other screen. Somebody wants to screenshot your devices.
So I'm going to provide this PowerPoint to everybody that's on this.
Oh, okay.
But I will let you screenshot it. Go for it. You have 2 seconds.
That's Meralda. 2. What a pretty name, Meralda.
Oh, that is cute. Sounds Disney. All right, ready?
Yes, we will email the presentation.
Yes, we will. So a big thing for me from working in the industry, and I was a sales rep, so I was in the spa, I was listening to my clients, is align yourself with companies who support you and care about you and your clients and your bottom line. So I've worked for companies that care about their clients, and I've worked for companies that do not. So, with my business now with My Skin Buddy, I took all of what I learned and noticed and paid attention to. And we definitely, that's our mission. That's how we operate, is we care about our clients and making sure that they're happy. So
It's key. I coach the same
yeah.
thing. There's lots of, there's lots of companies out there, and just make sure that they align with your own core values and that kind of thing. And they are looking out for you, because education and support is vital, especially if you're a solo practitioner, which a lot are. We need that support.
Yeah, and companies who have your back, we have our clients' backs. We don't discount, and that's when I was talking about earlier, is make sure you research the product and the company, because if you're working so hard to promote a product and this company is discounting and you're losing sales, they're your direct competitor. That's not a good feeling to have with a company. So you want to make sure that you're both playing fairly. Everybody's, getting a piece of the pie evenly.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider. And it's really hard nowadays to find a company that is going to look out for you. But I think there are some great ones out there. So I'd love to hear about your experience later too. Just so we can learn as a company as well. We're always learning. Let me press. Okay, so sales goals. Let's go to know your numbers, right? So that's a whole nother webinar to talk about, is knowing your numbers, but really keep it simple. You need to know your numbers of what you need to do. You can't just work and hope that you stay afloat. You need to know your numbers. You also need to know your profit margins with every item that you sell. So if you're selling a cleanser and your profit margin is 10, how many cleansers do we need to sell to pay all our bills, right? So I'm not sure what, I'm sorry. Do you want to say anything?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say something. But so I'm not sure what the profit margin is on all the other modalities, but we're just going to use My Skin Buddy as an example. This is by no means trying to promote Skin Buddy for you to purchase if you don't have one, but this is just an example. So for our wholesale price, we sell the Skin Buddy at $129. We never discount it. And that way we play fairly with everybody, all our reps, our distributors, and our suggested retail always stays at $265. We do not discount that. Legally, we have to say suggested retail, but we definitely police that price, and our clients police that price as well. So that way we play fairly. And then our profit margin is $136 with every Skin Buddy sale. So our markup is 105%, which is really high compared to other companies. So this is just an example. If you sell just 2 a week, you're going to make $272 a week. And that is an extra $14,000 plus a year, right? And that's just 2 Skin Buddies a week.
It's nice to see the, please screenshot, well, you're going to get this anyway, but, if you want to screenshot this, it's just really important to pay attention to your numbers. One of my favorite things about you, Ghada, is that, when we first started talking, is that you do not discount. It's one of the things that I coach too. I'm like, don't get caught in the discount trap. It's so hard to get out of it once you start doing it. And, and literally I was talking to an owner of a spa, and she's just like, well, what do you think, Maxine, about, why My Skin Buddy? And I'll just, for my own, I have modalities too. I have the microcurrent. I have the NeuroTrust microcurrent. I have, some other things, but it's just easy. So people love easy. And, one of the things you can market is buying your time back, because it takes 5 minutes with the My Skin Buddy. The charge lasts a long time, and, it's just super easy to use. And I think we just need simple sometimes in our lives,
Yeah, I agree. And then it's also like, so I want everybody to write this guy's name down if you haven't heard of him, but his name is Seth Godin. And he says, it's not about the cost, it's about the value, right? So you need to think the value, what you're getting out of things. Like you said, it's easy, but it's the value of what you're getting. So that's something to consider too for your business. And then on the screen, you can see if you sell just 4 a week, you're making an extra 25 plus thousand a year. If you're selling just 7 a week, that's 1 per day. That's an extra 50 grand a year. That's really good chunk to buy some other things and pay yourself a little more, you know, and it's just, and I'll tell you how to sell that 7 a week later down this webinar that we're going through.
Janie asked a question, and Brooke says she loves Seth Godin too. Me too. That, you know, how do you manage the online pricing with your product like Amazon and Walmart, things like that? Because everybody says we don't sell on Amazon, and I hear you, Janie. Like we all, you know, there's, and then all of a sudden, like you can find it somewhere cheaper.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you, I wish I could actually screenshot it and show you right now from my phone, but we had, you know, we noticed the sales patterns with people. So we have our rock stars that buy so many. A lot of people play fairly. I mean, we give a warning as soon as, I don't have to police anybody. Our clients police each other. I mean, they're like, this one sold it for X amount, you know? So we give them a warning. Everyone's been awesome. Everyone takes it down right away. They're compliant. I mean, but we work really hard. I mean, if someone's selling on Amazon, it's going to be us. And if we're going to put it on Amazon, it's going to stay at $265 and we're not going to discount. And that's our word to our clients. We're not in this for a quick buck because, I mean, we've been approached by people trying to take us on Amazon and make a lot of money. And we turned it down. It's not about that, but you know, it's just we play as a family and we're loyal to our clients, and you know,
You
our
support
clients.
the professional. That's what I love about you. You support
Yeah,
the professional. You know, you've told me that many, many times, and I think we feel the love when you support us, you know, as the professional. So there was a question about Meralda. She asked if you give any exclusivity.
We don't give exclusivity because it's really hard because with
Yeah.
the internet now, I mean, you have clients all across the US. I mean, you could post it on Facebook and a girlfriend of yours in California could say, I want a skin buddy. So that's your sale. Like you're entitled to that. If I give that territory to somebody else, you won't be happy with that either. So I think it's a free fall. We don't, you know, oversaturate the market. Everybody plays fairly. If it's 265, I can tell you what to do that's different to get you that sale. And that's what we'll talk about, is how to distinguish yourself, be unique. I don't care who's selling it for 265. I want you to get the sale and I'll show you how to do it. You know, I was never scared of that competition. So let me tell you about this number real quick. So I don't know if Julie Stubler is even on here. Julie Stubler is a one-woman show in Reading, Pennsylvania. Julie Stubler sold 147 Skin Buddies in 3 months. I just did the math, and she made $15K in 3 months. And I'll tell you what she did during our slides too. So, I mean, you can do it once you have the strategy. I think so hopefully you guys will pick like little things from these strategies and implement them in your spa, and hopefully it'll help make it rain, right? Okay. So first thing is master the greeting, right? So people come to you, you're very unique. Like you need to master your greeting, deliver a unique experience from the first second they walk in the door. I mean, it's just, you know, I go into so many spas and it's just like, how is the first second impression of walking into your spa? Is it clean? Is it cluttered? Is it crazy? Well, how do I feel coming into your spa? Is it peaceful? Is it anxious? I mean, it's hard for hair salons to cause that calming feeling because there's low dryers everywhere. But I've actually walked into hair salons where I was like, wow, this is so nice. So is your dedicated greeter welcoming and smiling and taking your client back, or does she have attitude? You know, is she driving your customers away? So you have to make sure that every part of your greeting is welcoming. Another thing, like it's the value. You got to make them feel like the value is high when they walk in there. You know, it's like, excuse me, can I get a cup of water? And then she's like, go to the cooler. You know, it's different than, let me take you to my gorgeous tea station that has a bunch of cookies. I'm gonna feed you. And it's like, yeah, I'm paying for these cookies. This is a good time. I like this spa, you know. So master that greeting and feeling. It starts from the first second. Master the consultation. You know, it's ask, listen, and provide a solution. It's really all about listening. I'm sure you guys hear so many sales webinars and stuff. It's all about listening. But you know, when I'm in your chair, I'm so vulnerable. Like, skin is so vulnerable. It's like, I am in a vulnerable state. I'm trusting you. I am here to get fixed, and I want you to fix me and send me home with all the goodies that's going to fix my face. So
that's right. And, you know, it's really our time to build that rapport in the consultation before we even touch the client. You know,
yeah.
we have to have that rapport. And the only way we're going to do that is by truly listening, because let's be honest, and I've done it myself. You know, when we get someone on the table, it's really easy to look at them and find the things that we want to fix as estheticians.
Yeah.
But are we listening to their concerns? Because they might be different from what we see as the professional. And that's why it's really important to truly listen. Like, seriously, this is our time to build that rapport, win them over, have them feel our love and our trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that they've earned our trust.
Yeah, exactly. So I told Maxine this story before. So I'm going to tell you guys this story. This is the best consultation I've ever had in my life. And the crazy thing is, he just called me like 2 minutes before this webinar. I don't think he's even on here. But I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, it's my hairstylist. His name is Rody. And he's the #1 hairstylist in Virginia, in Fairfax, Virginia. So I went to get my hair done. And he sat me in his chair, and he had 2 trainees. And he's like, hey, do you mind if I use you for a training? I was like, sure, why not? So I'm sitting there, and he's just holding my hair up. And he said, all right, so what brings you in today? And I'm like, oh, I want to change. He's like, okay. So it was this simple. He was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your appearance? And I was like, I don't know.
Powerful.
I was like, maybe a 7, Rody. I don't know. He's like, okay, so a scale of 1 to 10, where would you like to be? I was like, oh, I want to be a 10, Rody. Make us a 10. I was like, so it was that simple. I was like, wow. Like, but I mean, he went into detail of like, okay, so in order to be a 10, we need a couple steps of color and highlight, and we need to cut your dead ends. And this looks a little dry. We're going to hydrate your hair, and this is what it's going to take. And he gave me the steps. But let me tell you, with that consultation, just that simple 2 lines, I was ready to write a check for whatever Rody wanted. I was like, how much? And he's like, no, don't worry. It's just a training. I'm like, no, we need to get to a 10, Rody. Like, how are we getting this to JLo? Let's do it.
That is hilarious. But see how simple it is? So try that. I mean, this is like such a simple tip that you can like get off this webinar and try with your next client. Yeah. Like, you don't have anything to lose by trying that. I think it's really simple. I used to take it a step further in that consultation when people would, you know, say, oh, this, you know, in the salon chair, you have the mirror in front of you. But when you're in the treatment room, I used to have a handheld mirror, and I would hand it to them and be like, show me. And they're like, well, Maxine, you know, and so it's just something so simple, but it shows that we're really listening. And like, who doesn't want to be a 10?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. I mean, like, really.
So yeah. And then he, you know, he was like, but he also said, he's like, do you mind if I make a suggestion? So him saying that was like, Yeah, of course I don't mind. Like I'm here, I'm trusting you. So for him to say, "Do you mind if I make a suggestion?" It's like he was asking me permission to suggest, what do you think, what I'm going to tell you how to fix yourself, and are you willing to listen? So subconsciously I was like, whatever you want, Rody, how much is this going to cost? So look him up. If you're in Fairfax, Virginia, Rody, Rodi. He's amazing, so sweet. Okay, enough talking. All right, so my favorite business quote is, don't fall in love with your business because technology, it will change. Instead, fall in love with your clients and learn everything there is to know about them, their wants, their desires, everything they will ever need. Because if you know that, and that's Tony Robbins, of course, if you like him or not, that's a good quote. But um, so really, it really is about caring and genuinely listening to what they want and delivering, right?
Well, it's also, yeah, it's not falling, I always say don't fall in love with your products and your services because, and we've all heard the saying that people don't care until you show how much you care kind of thing. So that's basically what he's saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Next. It's a little slow with the, okay. So incorporating modalities into your treatment room. Now, so let's go back to Julie Studler, right? So she's in Reading. Julie incorporates the Skin Buddy in every single facial. So it's in the cleanse, the prep, everything. This is your perfect time to maximize your time with your client, educate them while you treat them, let your clients experience the modality. If it's sitting on the shelf and you're just giving them an option to check it out, they're not going to check it out. But if it's on their face, they're feeling it, they're experiencing it, they're more likely to ask you, hey, what's that on my face? What are you doing? It's just, there's a vibration, the heat, so this is your time to tell them. They're here to learn, give them the information. So the great thing that Julie did, she gave me this information. She was like, I let them play with it. I let them hold it and I let them treat their face for a few minutes until I go get a towel to cleanse their face. So for a few seconds, they're able to hold it and fall in love with it and connect with it. And I was like, you're a genius. You're awesome. Like, so that's something to try. Like maybe get them more interactive in the facial. I know that you're supposed to do the facial, but maybe just have them hold it and say, hey, look, it's really light. This is what you want to use at home. Do we have any questions? I don't know if anything's popping up.
Oh yeah, just I'm handling it.
Okay, you got it. So really it's of course, if you have a client that's been coming all the time, you don't want to give them the sales pitch every time, but they're there to learn. So and I'm sure most of you are result oriented facialists. So you're there to give results. So it's not a fluffy facial. I mean, sometimes it is, but if you have a modality in your treatment, go for it, educate them. They're not being bothered. I'm not. I want to hear all about it. So of course, everyone talks about this educating versus selling. So just educate, know your product, know your ingredients. The more you know, the more it's going to radiate that you know everything about your line and what you're doing. And they're going to feel your confidence and they're going to feel more trusting of you to take whatever you suggest home. It's just relax, and they love you already. For them to be in your seat is a compliment in itself. So I tell all my clients like that are nervous about, keeping their clients or attracting new clients, it's when they walk in, I mean, it's already a compliment and they trust you. So take advantage of that. And in a genuine way, I mean, people can tell if you're genuine or if you just want to make a quick buck, right? So pushy sales can result in a loss of business. It does work. I mean, you have those kiosk stands in the mall and they make a lot of money, but it doesn't mean that those clients are going to come back for a reorder, right? So you could maybe make a one-time sale and then lose that client. So we're thinking long-term here. I'd rather keep you for a long time versus a quick buck. And that's exactly how we operate in our business. So that's why we don't sell on Amazon, like you asked earlier.
Yeah, and one of the other things that I don't know if you're going to go through it on the next couple of slides, so let me know if I'm ahead of you, is I just
Okay.
remember when we chatted last week that you don't recommend charging extra for modality.
No. Yeah, so we're gonna,
You're going
let's
to
see.
cover that? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got ahead of you.
That's okay. Always have one on the shelf, you know? So, I mean, work with companies that give you that freedom to order when you need it and not have a big opening order, right? So we don't require a minimum, but I always tell my clients, make sure there's at least one on the shelf, because when you have a client that's excited in your spa and you don't have one on the shelf, they're going home, they might change their mind. And this has happened so many times that they've went around their clients and purchased direct from somebody else because it wasn't on that client's shelf, you know. And I've had a couple of spas get upset, you know, like my client went and purchased it here, and you know, it's keep one on the shelf. Like, I can't express that enough. It's, you know, invest some. So consider working with companies that drop ship. We drop ship. That way you don't need to carry so much inventory. We'll do all the work for you. You make the sale, but again, keep one on the shelf, one or two, just depending. And forecast, right? Like you said, Maxine, like forecast, know your.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, most of us are small business owners, so we're not a Macy's. I don't recommend having 6 months inventory on the shelf. That's a lot of liability. But like, let's say that, like consistently you've been selling, to my skin buddies a month or four, if we're doing two a week, then you want to double, you want to have like a 2 month supply, because I guarantee you your sales will go up. And I only recommend having a 2 month supply for like top sellers, but sometimes it is having more than one, because then you're going to sell that one and now what? I don't know. So, I mean, test it and see how you're going to do with these modalities. But if they start flying, you want to run a report to see how many you were selling, and if it is going to be a top seller, or maybe it's seasonal, like maybe you sell more, around Mother's Day coming up, this is a great time to maybe bundle it with something, pair it with your favorite serum or mask, and do a bundle, or maybe we might sell more during the holidays. So kind of pay attention. I think, sometimes as estheticians, we can be a little lax when it comes to doing our reporting and looking at the numbers. And it's really important to take a look at the dashboard every now and then, like once a week if you can.
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
But with the drop shipping, is that the same amount of, is the same amount of profit?
So the drop ship is actually, it's only an extra $5 charge. So the shipping is included. With our drop ship, it's only a $20 fee, and that includes the shipping. And it comes in a beautiful package with tissue paper and flowers. There's no invoice in the box, so you never have to worry about that. So it goes directly to your client. So if you sell it, I'll talk about like putting it online on your website. That way you do have a shopping cart as well. So as soon as the order comes in, you send it to our office. It ships the same day, and we ship 2 to 3 day shipping. So
that's nice.
We try to run like the Amazon, as awesome as Prime, but we get it there in 3 days, 2 to 3 days. So one day. Okay. So, like I said before, suggestion, like you mentioned, incorporate affordable modalities into all your facials. So I'll tell you, from noticing like the rock star pattern, like all our rock stars incorporate it without an additional charge, because it's an affordable modality, right? So I'm not saying put a radio frequency in for free or a microneedling in every single facial for free, but with the Skin Buddy, what? It's $129. Your return on investment is one facial. Put it in every facial and watch how your sales go up. Invest some to lose some. I'm sorry, invest some to win some, not lose.
I'm nodding with you. I'm like, yeah, I agree. What?
No.
Anything Ghada says.
No, to win some. So really it's just, but charge a fixed price, because I feel like if you give people an option, they're going to opt for the basic. I get that from just going to the nail salon, right? So if they give you a pedicure, I'll be like, oh, a pedicure, like, which one do you want out of these 6 pedicures? I'm like, no, give me the basic. I always go with the basic, and just give me that awesome pedicure every time, and I'll come back every single time. Just hook it up, right? So just put it in. As you can see, this picture is from one of our rock stars. She does a Regenerate, the Skin Buddies in her cleansing treatment with every facial. But make sure it's the affordable ones. And you'll notice that everybody will start asking you questions of what you're using. So that's your chance to educate them again and send them home with that Skin Buddy or that, that Clarisonic, if you're still using Clarisonic, it's a great way to just keep talking about things. Does that make sense? Did I speak well? So
No
promote
question?
your good. Sure. Let's talk questions. Let's answer questions. Oh, no questions?
No questions yet.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. So promote your goodies, right? Now, first thing you want to do is add it to your service menu and your website. So you want to highlight, promote what you're showcasing, highlight it, make a new facial. Again, just put it in a bundle of a facial, create a catchy headline, age-defying facial, which includes LED and microcurrent. Just put a fixed price on it, because if you give them options to choose, if they want to add microcurrent, just say it's an age-defying facial, it's a radiance facial, an acne care facial, and incorporate those modalities, and then send them home happy.
Yeah, there was a question that just came in. Is there any contraindications with MSB?
There is. It's going to be contraindications like ultrasound or laser treatments. I mean, it's the same. I can send you that list too. So pregnancy, pacemaker, things like that, because it does have a low level electrical current in it. But just clear it with your doctor. It's really low. I mean, so we have a lot of clients that clear it with their doctors and they continue to use it, and it's fine. But again, we want to cover our butts, and we want to cover your butts with your clients. So we always suggest sign a consent form, make sure they know the contraindications, and if they still want to use it, take it to your doctor, clear it, and then they can take it home. Okay, so add it to your service menu, your website. Always offer free shipping on your website. I always say make sure you're selling on your website, as long as you keep it at $265. And be better than Amazon in a way where you're also offering free shipping, but Amazon doesn't give you a free gift, right? So offer a free consultation, offer a free express facial if they buy a Skin Buddy or any other modality. I'm just using Skin Buddy as an example. But they're not going to get that gift and that experience and that consultation from Amazon, right? So for me, we offer Skin Buddy on our website for $265 flat. But whenever a consumer comes on our website, I push them to a spa, because I know the value of an esthetician with a consumer. She's going to educate them. She's going to walk them through it. She's going to suggest the proper quality ingredients to go with the Skin Buddy. I mean, they're just going to be happier clients if they just purchase through an esthetician versus direct from us without a gift or skincare. I mean, they're just getting more of a value if they go through a spa, and we definitely push that more.
Can you, find a store near you? Like, do you have that search on your website?
Yeah, we do.
Do you require a salon spa to purchase X amount of dollars to be shown?
We don't require a minimum, as long as you have one. If you purchase one, to be part of the spa locator, you need to purchase 4 or more, because we want to keep it fair to the clients that are working so hard, because we don't want just individual sellers just buy one and they get to be part of your territory when you've been working so hard, right? So we all need to be fair and say, if you can order 4 or more, then we'll put you on the spa locator. So just to make sure they're serious and not take away from the clients that are working so hard. So we really try to cover all aspects of taking care of our clients. And everybody understands, I haven't had like one person say, oh, well, I want to be on it anyway. So they understand. We're adults.
Yeah.
So
Ashley asked a question. She wanted
sure.
to know, she just wondered what other service providers were doing. Do you ask the client if, you want them to explain or what you're doing, or, you know, um, or not to say anything? And I think, like, we kind of have to follow the lead of the client. There's some
Yeah.
clients that, get on your table and they just want to zen out and don't want you to, like, go through every little thing that you're doing on their face.
Yeah.
So follow the lead of that client. Again, it gets us really in tune with the client as far as what they want. We're really listening to them. We're also like kind of paying attention to their body language. It's kind of like when we know when we're, I don't know, like even talking to a friend or somebody in front of us and we get the vibe like they want us to shut up, you know what I mean? Or something like that. It's like the same kind of thing, so we're really following the vibe of our client. And if it feels right to talk, then definitely share what you're doing. If it doesn't, then follow that gut instinct. What do you think, Ghada?
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course, like it's like you're also attracting the same type of clients that you want to provide service to, right? So if you're result oriented, if you're like you love dealing with acne, of course, you're going to attract the people that want to come in for acne. So they're going to have to suck it up and listen to what you have to say about acne. So
Yeah.
you just have to take, of course it's case by case, and if somebody's just having a bad day and they want to come relax with you, fine. But I mean, if you've had them for such a long time, you don't need to keep giving them that pitch. But someone's there to get fixed, you can feel that, and it's a different feeling. So
It
of
is.
course.
It's different for sure.
Yeah.
And open-ended questions, the more questions that we ask that are
Yeah.
open-ended, and open-ended really means getting our client, so not yes or no questions where they could just go yes, no, getting them to talk about themselves and the issues and the problems and the challenges and the concerns that they're having with their skin. Those are the best questions to ask.
Do you want to be a 1 to 10, Maxine? Where you want to be at?
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
hey, don't we all, I mean, like,
You want to
don't
be a
we
one
all
to
want to be
10.
tens? Like, that's the thing.
That's a
So
simple question. Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
simple. I like want to go try it now. I want to go work in the treatment room just to try it.
I'm curious. I hope you all try that one simple two-liner. I'm curious to hear. I mean, of course, like practice it a little.
I know, like, but I mean, it's
but,
so simple
but it is
because,
simple.
yeah, I mean, the whole, handing them the mirror too, it's like, but that is
Yeah.
so, it's so personable. And the asking permission thing. Well,
Yeah.
gotta, to get you to a 10,
Yeah.
3 points away, we have to do this, this, and this. And that
Yeah.
investment's going to be blah, blah, blah. And usually it's not about the money. It's about getting what we want. Like, you know what I mean? It's, the thing
Exactly.
is that we can't convince anybody of anything. People have to be, what is sales? It's that transference of energy, so to speak. So that stylist was able to convey that, with you. You were like, all right, here's my wallet. What do we
Yeah.
need to do? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
And he,
so, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. And he was like, "You can't afford me, but here it is." I was like, "Well, I'm going to work really hard, Brody. What do I need to do?" So,
I have to just say, don't leave. We have a lot of, if you're on live with us, we're doing the drawing right now. So you have to be on live to win and be able to type in the chat box that you're on. So I'm excited. Don't go anywhere. I'm sorry. Just get excited. I get
okay,
excited giving away.
I'll talk fast, you guys, and we'll
No,
get
no,
this
no.
over
Okay.
with. So you're gonna so next thing. Okay, so promote your goodies, put it on your website, offer a free gift. We have a couple clients too that offer free consultation online, like a Skype call if you buy a Skin Buddy through them. So offer that. That's awesome. Like that's so cool.
So wait a second. Say that again. They do. What do they do?
So let's say you go on a spa, you buy it through my website,
Yep.
offer you a free 30-minute Skype consultation with your skin buddy. So the esthetician will walk you through it. She'll suggest what kind of skincare. So this is your time to actually maximize it and even sell them even more products. But I'll talk about the skincare part in a little bit too.
And your training is pretty simple. Like, what does your training entail? Like, if an esthetician wants to partner with you, just by the way, do you help with marketing and?
We do. We offer customer support. We offer marketing support. We send you a Dropbox. So if you are going to post it on your website, we have all the art files for you. We have our Instagram is created to be neutral so that all our clients can repost it and share. We get a lot of shares with our really anything that they need, we'll provide. So we're very good at listening to what they need. If they need banners, if they need a certain like web dimension, we'll provide that too. So.
And you are like amazing at graphics. I'm like, she did her slides. I'm like, okay, I want you to do my slides now for all my previous presentations. And there are no minimums, just to be clear, right?
No minimums, yeah.
But you need to purchase 4 in order to be on the web locator. Yeah. Okay, well that's
exactly.
4 is nothing, and that just holds your spot for the year or whatever. You just kind of
whenever. Like we don't have a restriction. Once you're part of our family, you're in our family, so we're not gonna, we're not gonna kick you out if you can't sell in a whole year. So, but
feel the love. Okay.
So another way is send out a press release to your local newspaper, your magazines, get involved in the community. So really network in your area. So network with your gyms, your hair salons, even like daycares. So I used to do events with like daycares and hang out with the mommies and give mommies discounts for the spa. Your OBGYN, as you can see, I misspelled that. Sorry, I didn't misspell it. I just forgot to put the N in there. Well, it is a misspelling. And then even like a pet groomer. So I used to live in Dallas, and people with dogs have a lot of money. So go into that pet groomer and try to network and collaborate with your pet spots. Invite the press in for a complimentary experience at your spa. I did that in Dallas too. And we had, an announcer come in from Fox News that gave her a treatment, and we got on the news. So do things like that to bring you more business. Press releases are easy. Just find out your local, I think there's a website that you can go on. I forget, pressrelease.com maybe. Announce the news on social media. I mean, if you're not on social media, you're missing out on a lot of business. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to do it. That's what's going to set you apart from getting business or not.
So true.
It is. You're like, I just want to be a low key person and not do that, but you have to in order to run a business. But I do have a lot of clients are old school, and it's all been word of mouth, and they're book solid, so they don't need social media anymore. So for those kind of cases, I get that you don't need to. But if you're a new esthetician, you're trying to get new business, social media is awesome. You need to be on there, especially like Instagram. People are very visual, so images. Before and after pictures capture me, like it's just going through Instagram when I see before and after like lash lifts, right? I'm like, that was such a good lash lift. Where's this girl? I need to go see her, right? So before and after, YouTube Live, not YouTube Live, but Facebook
Well, they
Live.
do live now though.
Do they? Oh,
yeah.
You're right. They do.
They do. And Facebook Live is live video, and so is Instagram, which they moved from. Now they have IGTV. I don't think that's taken off as well, but still, these are all platforms. The big thing is to be where your clients are.
Yeah.
And most everybody, even my mother, is on Facebook. Like everybody can pretty much say that they're on Facebook, but if you're, the younger generation, is on Instagram, but we're on Instagram, and then, Snapchat is like what's the age, 21 and under for Snapchat? So really know where your clients are, and if you're feeling brave to get on and doing these live videos, that's where it's at. People love to watch. They love the visuals and then the images. But I think it's so cool that you provide the marketing, Ghada, because your marketing is gorgeous. She's like a graphic artist in, disguise. You are.
Thanks. Thank you. Well, my brother helps us too. My brother's a branding expert. So
Oh, okay.
I,
Well,
I, I just, I do the simple stuff. He does like the gorgeous stuff. But yes, definitely. So definitely going back to the Facebook and Instagram live, or I mean, go on to our Instagram page of My Skin Buddy, and if you go to the highlights and you click on skincare and fans, you'll see a lot of our rock stars that do videos on My Skin Buddy. So I think to provide a video for your clients, and I'll say some of our rock stars will go on and be like, I got a new product today. I'm going to talk about it and tell you what it does. And just simple videos like that. I know it's out of our comfort zone. Sometimes I hate video, but I'm trying to get better at it, you know, but it definitely does help. And people want to get to know you as an esthetician. It's you're the brand as well. So you want to set yourself apart from everybody else. You need to kind of get more active. So just
do
practice.
you do all your graphics on Instagram?
My brother does the graphics for our Instagram, and he's
You work it though,
yeah,
because you're
I do.
on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this woman does not like. She is so responsive on social media. It doesn't matter what time of day. If you're
Oh,
like on the treadmill at work, at the gym,
I know. Well,
answering.
I do. I mean, we have people doing our Instagram, but I like to connect with our clients sometimes. So if I see a message that pops up and I see one of our clients that I want to talk to, I'll say, "Hey, it's Ghada, by the way," and I'll talk to them for a little bit. So it's kind of I go in and I invade the Instagram once in a while. So, but so you got to keep connected to your clients. So just keep a close connection with everybody so that you know they trust
Yeah.
you even more. Send an announcement to your clients. Do email blasts, newsletters. Email blasts, I use MailChimp for our newsletters. I love text messages because everybody's so busy. So text messages, I used to do that with my clients when I was in sales. I would just send a message like, hey, just thinking about you, just checking in. I don't want to bother you. Because sometimes like a phone call at the spa when you're so busy is just very invasive, right? You just don't have time for it. And it puts you in an irritable mood when you're not trying to get irritable, but just because you're so hectic. So a text message is a little uh, less invading of your space. Or even snail mail, like just a cute little card in the mail and handwritten. Of course, if you have so many clients, it's going to be tough to do that. So I prefer a text message. I love phone messages, but I always pick a time when I know that they're not going to pick up. And I know that's weird, but I like to just leave a voicemail for them. So it's not like during the day, but then they can hear it at their convenience and then follow up with an email or something like that. So that's a cute way I like cute messages. Plan an educational open house. So this was my favorite thing to do. It was a lot of work. It was really hard, but I'll tell you what I used to do. So I used to educate and train on a radio frequency device. So if a client would purchase a radio frequency device from me, I would offer them a full day at their spa, helping them do treatments all day long and offer complimentary demos and help them sell series of tightening treatments. So I would camp out from like 9 to 8 at night, and I would take sessions every 45 minutes. And my average was $10,000 to $20,000 in sales a day for all my clients.
Wow.
So but I would schedule it in a way where you schedule the demos, right? Don't make it a huge open house where everybody's coming in, they want a free facial and it's a pandemonium, right?
Yeah.
So make it, hey, we're having an educational event, but we are booking complimentary treatments. Which slot do you want, right? So in that slot, you're actually offering them a complimentary treatment. You're educating them on this new product or service that you're offering, and then give them an intro or an offer if they purchase on that day.
Absolutely. And think about contacting your A clients,
And
and what's an A client? An A client is, like what is their annual value, for your company? What's, because we want more A clients at the end of the day.
mm-hmm, exactly.
Okay.
And then
Are we
another
wrapping
thing,
up?
are we? Okay. sorry. Okay. So offer complimentary
Complimentary.
session to your top clients. Like Maxine said, pick your top 10 clients that bring you a lot of money every year. Like offer them a complimentary service, and you know that they're loyal, and don't give it to everybody, of course. So give them the VIP experience, make them feel special that they're the first to get to experience this, and they're gonna get an intro deal before you even launch this product. So those are great ways to start the promo. If you sell a series, offer a free gift, a modality, right? So I always say, if you're going to sell a series of microneedling, right? So this is an example. Treatments like $300+ a treatment, right? Hypothetical, we're selling a series of 6 to 8. That profit is 900+ with a microneedling. If I'm giving you a $129 gift and you're maintaining and speeding up the results at home for the microneedling session, they're looking even better. I'm going to make you look even better than if you just got the standalone microneedling. They're going to be happier. They're going to refer more clients. So again, I always say invest some to win some. Put a free skin buddy in there. Put a free something if they're going to invest in a series.
Yeah, I love it.
Bundle your retail modalities with skincare. So again, your profit margin is $136. Let's say we're not making it rain yet. Bundle your retail. So if you have $136 to work with, take $30, give them a $30 gift of skincare, because you want them addicted to that skincare so they can reorder skincare, right? So with the Skin Buddy, there's no disposable cost or disposable purchase. So it's a one-time shot, but I'm providing you a modality that's going to help them get hooked on their skincare to continue to reorder every single month or 2 months, right?
Right.
So now let's go make it rain.
Yeah, hopefully you guys got some good tips.
I know.
It was a lot of fun. I thought it was unbelievably educational. We're at the top of the hour, and we definitely want to answer any questions that you have. So really quick, if you do have any questions, go ahead and type them in the chat box. Otherwise, who's ready to do the drawing? Are you ready? You ready?
Oh, let's do it. Who's coming?
So ready. Okay.
It's a new message. Oh, cool.
So I got it. Brooke did the drawing. And you're probably not going to be able to see this on my phone. But, all right, hopefully I won't. Sarah Zadie.
Oh, Sarah.
Can you see that? Is she on? Please type in the chat box if you are here still.
I don't think she's here.
No, for real?
Oh, next person.
No, for real. I thought I saw her on.
Sarah, Sarah, show up, Sarah. We gotta. Oh, she's still here.
No, that's somebody else.
Oh, that's Marguerite. Marguerite, hey, Marguerite.
Hey, Marguerite. Sarah Zadie, are you here?
Oh.
Brooke is going to shuffle again if she's not here. Ooh. Please. Other people are like, yes, shuffle again. This is so cute.
All right, next one. That's the game. That's the rule.
But it says, I thought she was on. Okay.
Wow. Is she on? Does it say she's on?
No, I guess it's I was looking at a different Sarah. Let's see.
Hey, Maxine, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you the other one.
Oh.
Sorry, I put it in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat?
Or your text.
Okay. You just put the first and last name?
I texted you the first and last name.
Okay, so is Joe Nolan on?
No.
What?
I bored everybody.
There's lots of people on still.
Do you mean shuffle again?
Joe Nolan. Keep going. You guys are cracking me up.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, thanks,
do
Emily.
another one.
This is crazy. Everyone's like shuffling, biting my nails. You didn't bore me. Oh, Rebecca's raising her hand.
I
Come
texted you
on.
another one, Maxine.
Oh,
Meralda Visser.
Meralda.
There she is. Yay.
make
Oh my gosh. I was not expecting us to shuffle. Oh, Curacao. Oh, you're gonna come on up to St. Pete Beach. Wonderful. It'll be lovely to meet you in person.
oh,
Oh,
I did
wonderful.
enter you, Robin. You were on my list.
Everybody was, Brooke is so fair. She's amazing. And I needed like definitely assistance. So thank you, Brooke, for you're like, you always save the day. I was like, oh my God, over 100 people registered for this. And see, I was about right. 45 people are on. So that about half shows. So thank you so much. Oh, Marguerite said, gotta share that she uses microdermabrasion as a self-treatment. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you said you use it. Okay. So when I use the microdermabrasion, it's an enzyme, and I'll tell you, it's from Matisse Paris. So I'll give you the name of it. So
Oh,
it's an enzyme and microderm in a jar. So I actually infuse it first. So I'll use the red light infusion, and then I'll do the cleanse mode. So because I want to push the enzymes in a little deeper, and then I'll do the cleanse mode and the actual enzyme. So it'll give me a gentle exfoliation. And then Rebecca asked what kind of products we can use with it. You can use it with all products. I love liposomal products, so like creams. I love oil cleansers, oil balms. So every night I have an oil balm on my skin. I watch TV and do my cleansing, pre-cleanse.
I love it. Meralda, watch for an email from me because I need to get some valuable, or not valuable, I need to get some pertinent information from you to get you all signed up for the Beauty Business Summit in this October. We look forward to meeting you. And I love how everyone is congratulating her. We have such a loving group on. And thank you. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening. And this was amazing, Ghada. Thank you. This is like a little taste of just wait until you hear her keynote. It is phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. I know I see a few people asking where to get it. So go on our website. It's myskinbuddy.com. But also go to our Instagram page. I love the Instagram page. It's just so pretty and it's cool to share. But go to the highlights and check out all the other rock stars that are selling Skin Buddy now and how they use it in the treatment room. Marguerite is one of our rock stars.
Oh, Marguerite's a rock star. Woohoo!
She's Marguerite. You've been with us for like what, 2 years now? Yeah, like I mean, it's awesome. We have a nice family. We have a fun family at My Skin Buddy. That's one of our rules. So if you're not nice, we kick you out.
Oh, well,
We don't. We have a fun playground here.
okay. Have you seen her? Okay, this is what you're talking about. Wow, that is so pretty. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, so that's
Like a
my book.
glare, but that
Yeah,
is
her
so.
Instagram is like out of this world.
I
Oh,
know. Like, Ghada, will you do mine?
if I had
She's like, no,
time.
sorry, I love you, Maxine, but no. But yeah, we will have a recording of this, and we'll email you the recording and the PowerPoint. But we value everyone's time. Thank you so much for being on with us, and thank you, Ghada, for your time. Thank you, Brooke, and we'll do these free webinars for you periodically, and because we love to educate.
Can we, if you guys, since we're getting off, I know there's a bunch of other questions, but shoot me an email to sales@myskinbuddy.com if you have any other questions about the Skin Buddy. I'll answer them for you, and tell you like if you have any other sales tips you need from me. Like these are all sales tips that I've collected throughout the years of watching my rock star clients, really. So I owe it all to them. I just learned from them. So
yeah, that's really the truth. And you're going to have a My Skin Buddy, Experience Beauty at the Beauty Business Summit. So you're going to be doing the dual on people, right?
Yeah.
How fun.
We'll do. So hopefully
I'm excited. All right.
I'm ready for the sun.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So, and I'll see you in Philadelphia in 2 weeks.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, you guys, thank you so much.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.